Okay, so sorry about that. I got a call in. I was talking about curing the sweet potatoes. They're ready to start to dig up this area. Hey, 1 second. We have to use a deep shovel and go on. See how he's using that long transplant shovel? That is the best way to make sure we don't cut holes in them. So we're going to have to let Mark turn it and then go back through where he is and feather them out. That's going to be the best way to harvest them. Yeah, he's going to go through the whole bed and then we can start. We won't need shovels. We'll just be feathering and cleaning them.
Yep.
So curing the sweet potatoes takes 30 days in a warm setting with good airflow, and that's when the sugars come in. If you were to eat that potato that she pulled out right now, and this is sweet potatoes, they would not have the same flavor. They'd still be nutritionally valuable, but they don't have the same sweetness until you let them cure for a bit.
And they're being ornery and not cooperating even with that cold weather.
And Helene is still collecting seeds from our pollinators. We're thinking that we'll put probably some poppies in here during the next 30 days. We'll get the last of these cut and seed. And the other thing that we're going to do today is we're going to thin some of the winter crops. And you can see that our little mustard plants grew, but each one of these plants, each one of these teeny little plants needs room to grow. So if we have one here, we really shouldn't have another one until about there. And we're going to go ahead and thin out. We bring our chickens the cuttings, and sometimes we transplant the cuttings. We're going to have some rain this evening, and you can see we have some really poor germination or slow germination right there. So we'll take some of this group here where we've got lots of plants and spread them out. And we'll go check on how they're doing with the sweet potatoes. And it is...
This is the bed I expected.
It is a little bit of a challenge in this bed because of the seeds that we have, or the roots that we have from the pines.
See how many come, and then I think we're going to try a different process this year instead of
There's a few already.
let them toss their own.
Little, big,
There's your foot. Yeah.
little ones.
Little ones.
They're definitely, well, we pulled a bigger one out of here too, right
Yeah,
from,
but I'm putting inside.
yep.
I'm doing the edges first.
I don't think they're going to be on the edges. I think that what we do,
That's where they came from.
but those are the little ones that were
Yes.
coming out on the root systems. Where we had a clump, that's where. But we're going to let Mark go into it with the deep shovel so that we don't damage them.
Oh, I know. I'm just.
But I think where we actually had the original plants, there were at
Yeah.
least 5 of them, and we're going to have large sections of fruit or
There's a lot of right in
root.
here. There's another one down
there.
here.
Yeah, that's probably where we had an original plant.
Oh my goodness, here's a whole big.
Yep, and you'll see that I think we did them like 3 or 4 on each side.
Here's a whole big cluster.
And they're in further, Mark, because I didn't want them to grow out into the grass. Yeah, here we go. Here's the real deal. And Mark's just lifting so that,
Yeah, there's a whole cluster here.
Yeah, I'll go.
all different sizes. Yeah, look at that.
Size of that.
Those are real sweet potatoes. Wonderful. Okay, so we want to go ahead and let the dirt dry on them because it'll fall off rather than wiping it off, or else we would bruise them. Their skin is very, very thin, and every time we open it, we make a wound. And that's an opportunity for bacteria to come in and rot our harvest as we're saving it. So the shelf life, the storability of sweet potatoes is wonderful. If you keep them from moisture and you keep them from bacterial problems, they'll stay on the shelves through next spring, and it's a wonderful choice for a very healthy winter vegetable, a root crop.
Where are they going?
Either one, hun.
Yeah, this bucket is
All
mine.
right.
So this was the area we thought we would not have as robust a growth because we put in plants that were less developed. And we were speculating that we would have more in the area where we use the actual seeds. Yeah,
I'm slowly lifting it.
you're going to go all the way around,
A lot
Mark?
of times that I'll find that if I use a bigger shovel, they just start in the middle, I cut them in half.
Oh, sure. Also,
So let me put a caveat here. Of the people standing in this area, Mark and I are from New Jersey, Carol's from Massachusetts. Helene's from New York. You are the only true Southerners in the place who know any. So really, sweet potatoes are a Southern thing. You can see us Yankees fumbling here a bit. And mind you,
It's for Pennsylvania.
so we're transplants learning how to grow Southern food. On that note, we're going to let Mark dig for a while, and we'll show everybody what we have as we finish.
Jennifer, we are going to provide some interesting recipes too that can be copied for everybody.
Yes, that'll be wonderful. We'll post recipes, and we also want to post some of the nutritional information that we have. Some really good information about how healthy sweet potatoes are for you. So we'll be back with our bounty shortly.